What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing another rebuild on Madden 22, and today it is a rebuild of the Green Bay Packers. You're probably thinking, it looks like the Cardinals to me, but of course, we're doing this 5 years into the future. It's technically about to be 2025. Staying on the Cardinals for now because I want to actually switch over to the Packers, but I want to see what the overall of the team is and some other teams as we look through. Of course, I planned on doing a double rebuild header on Christmas Day here, but it's currently 9 a.m. on Christmas Day, so yeah, it's I'm not looking too good here. Maybe it'll be a Sunday upload instead. I don't know. We'll see. But thank you, notifications. I'm not redoing the damn intro. I don't care. Happy holidays to you guys. Yeah, that's the one. Let us go on, though. I did look, pre-look. Oh, it goes right to the Packers because it's my team in the game and in real life. I actually own them full on. But 83 overall, so of course, definitely not the best. It's actually very low end comparatively. I mean, the average in the league seems to be about an 84 if you count all the other higher teams. You know, a lot of 82s and a lot of 83s, but a lot of 84, 5, 6, 7s. So we are one of the worst teams. I'd say this is a bottom 10 team here. And of course, we've got some age issues coming up. I once again did take a little peek just to see what the quarterback spot was. It's Jordan Love, and you're thinking, oh, that's not that bad. You know, Jordan Love's pretty cool and all that. Yeah, but Jordan Love is not a good overall. We're going to be looking to replace him more than likely. He is superstar dev, but I looked at him, and he was in 80 overall. So this is what the team looks like. Of course, there's some pretty high overalls, but once again, that's probably low end in the league because we've seen that this team is one of the lower overalls. But Jordan Love, they look like they kind of gave him like a cheap deal, or maybe he's running out of a contract because, you know, 10 mil cap penalty is not that much for a superstar quarterback. Is he not an 80 overall? Is he a 76? No shot he's a 76 overall. He doesn't look that bad, but it really comes down to how well he plays. I don't really care too much about his overall. It's about how well he plays. Jordan Love has played really well in Sim over the years in Madden for me, so I think if he plays well, it's fine. We're just entering the year 5, so I didn't want to do the draft because I felt like that would be extra help. Really good running back here. A couple of good running backs. They got Nwangwu from the Vikings, but Aaron Jones is still here. He's a 30-year-old man. It'd be nice to get him to X Factor to keep him longer, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Doesn't look like himself in real life. With the way they made him, he just kind of looks like Predator, but, you know, hey, Predator's pretty cool. Wide receivers, as you'd expect when Devontae's gone and all that, not great. I mean, Sammy Watkins is one of your guys. I don't know if he's a starter per se, but yikes, this is a bad group. They got Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's not quite Equanimous, but it's from the Detroit Lions. Interesting. Yeah, need a wide receiver overhaul. They have Irv Smith, but they should be starting this guy probably. Byron Northrup, is he a rookie? He's a one-year guy. I'm going to save him real quick. He's definitely going to be my starter. David Bakhtiari's got maybe a year left in him. Elton could stick it out through the rest of this thing, perhaps. Josh Myers didn't really develop super well, but, I mean, I have promise for him in real life at least, if that's any consolation. Royce Newman, yeah, that's not good. Oh, who's this? Brandon Morrison. Oh, okay. I mean, they got a great tackle, though. Okay, so they have at least 2 long-term options. Don't know who the hell this guy is. So, yeah, there's a lot to work on, without a doubt. I mean, they even drafted the wrong scheme. Unless they changed, I don't know, but I highly doubt it. They have like 4-3 edge. That guy's definitely going to linebacker, or we might just move to a 4-3 because, I don't know, this team isn't really built that well for that anyways. But, of course, you still have a couple of names here. You know, Leo Wright looks all right. Not great in the power or finesse moves. Kenny Clark, basically just a pure block shedder for them. I don't think he regressed that hard, but at the same time, how the hell... Really? How the hell is this power move not better? That's interesting. Linebacker's obviously going to suck here. Who is the backup there? Nope. I mean, he's... maybe. Cornerback Jair is only 28, so he's fine. McCreary, that was actually one of the guys we were debating on going for instead of McDuffie or the safety we went with. What was his name? Brandon Joseph, I believe. David Singleton. I mean, it's not the worst team in the world, but there's definitely a lot to work on. Savage, if he can get to Superstar, could be saved. Amos is pretty much gone. Who the hell? That's literally just a linebacker. Like, well, you can't use this guy anywhere else. I'm putting him at middle linebacker. Like, he's 82 speed. You can't have that as strong safety. Maybe when they're like 32, 33 years old, but not when they're freaking 22. What? Just going to have ourselves an undersized linebacker, I guess, which is kind of the way the NFL is rolling these days anyways. It's literally the only thing you do. 82 speed is just atrocious. He doesn't have a kicker or punter. Just when you thought special teams couldn't get worse in Green Bay, it quite literally has. All right, we do have a camp standout. I believe this is the right end, if I'm not mistaken. He's like 24, 25 years old, star dev. Has a chance long-term on the team, especially if he were to somehow get to superstar. But, yeah, I don't know how far, well, I don't even know how far we're going to go with this team, but I don't know how long it'll take to get this team going. I think this team does need a quarterback, and I'd have to imagine... Ooh, nice. That's the rookie right tackle, or the once upon a time rookie right tackle. Very good player. Probably the best long-term offensive lineman on the team. But, yeah, I don't know what this team's record was, but I can't imagine it was super great. So if we can get a quarterback, that would be clutch. And, yeah, here's the D end once again. But, yeah, that quarterback would be much appreciated. And with that being said, I'm actually going to give the team a 4-win goal here. Speaking of goals, can we get, it's probably not even Christmas at this point, because I don't know if I'm going to get this up in time. We'll see. But can we get like a late one then, like Christmas-like goal of 250 likes, 300? That would be great. Maybe sub. I don't know. It's up to you. I'm not going to pressure you. But what I will pressure is this guy to become a god, and a cool name like Jermaine Johnson II, and he doesn't get his breakout. Not even the 10k XP, let alone, getting the actual dev up a week later. Another rebuild, and likely another failed spotlight. Right outside linebacker, Andrew Bassey. He's a 2 to 3 rounder, so if he's not great, that's... Yeah, I don't know. It looks okay so far. I mean... I feel like he's going to be decently fast. We could use a coverage linebacker for sure, so I don't know, maybe. It is kind of crazy how bad the other teams manage their money, because this team has about the same amount of cap space as the Niners when we left, or the Cardinals when we left them, and, okay, maybe a little bit more, but, and they're obviously way worse off. Of course, Jermaine Johnson, that is a great contract. I think he should actually play outside. Touch grass, would you? But yeah, I'm going to wait till next season. I was about to do it there, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to change the lineup at all. Even though we're not playing super well, I just don't want to go through that right now. Savage, it's actually a really favorable contract. I know he's 28, so this is probably going to benefit him long-term, but the number's already low enough the way it is, so meh. Irv is going to be the backup for the future. Well, he would be the backup for the future if we re-signed him, so that's why I'm not going to re-sign him. McCrary... I mean, that's such cheap contract. I mean, why not just keep him on for even 3 years as the number 3 if he has to? Not a great amount of speed, but he's good in man coverage, I suppose. This guy, once again, it's nice to have depth, so we'll pay him as well. It's really cheap deals, so you could tell that we're a little bit behind the curve considering how cheap these contracts are. This guy, I don't think he's great, but once again, tight end is really expensive. It's like a minimum of $1 million per, and he's a 71 overall, so you might as well keep him. However, everyone else probably going to be gone. We'll keep Bass, and then Bjork we'll probably keep both of them. And for the quarterbacks, there actually seems to be a lot of them. Scrambler type, huh? I'm actually going to put all 3 on the list. Actually, I probably should have put one on that linebacker, just because we're going to have to wait till the freaking scouting anyways to see who's good at quarterback. If it wouldn't be my favorite thing in the world, going 7-10, but beating some of the division rival. We made the playoffs at 7-10? No! Are you joking me? 7-10 playoffs! What has happened to the league? Why? Why didn't we just continue this? Oh, that's a sell. That could honestly derail this whole freaking thing, dude. Thankfully, there's a lot of quarterbacks, but you've got to be joking me. Jordan Love, I didn't change the scheme or anything like that. He's not bad. I could still probably trade him off for like a second-round pick somewhere that's more desperate than us, which is crazy to think. Aaron Jones could go to X Factor. I wish he would have already been there. Marquez Callaway, I'm sorry, pal. It's just too late. I appreciate your guys' efforts, but it's just too late. I put Juan Caldwell kind of high on the list. I put him as the number 1 slot receiver, and I believe the number 3 wide receiver. Oh, I might have forgotten the wide receiver part, because he's kind of young, pretty fast. I was like, you know what, maybe give him a chance, but that didn't work. Sack totals were awful. Pick totals were pretty bad themselves. I don't think we would have had anything. Why are we even in the postseason here? Wow. How? This makes no sense. What? We literally were the last team for sure. Wait, what? 7-10 for Washington as well? I mean, they won their division, I imagine. They didn't win their division. They made it as well. So many 7. 1, 2, 3. If we would have just lost, we would have had like pick 7 or 8. Oh my lord. What a decision, guys. Way to go. Although you never know, it could win the Super Bowl, which for a rebuild sense is even worse. So there's no winning for us. Trayvon Diggs is a freaking X factor here, which is kind of crazy. But all right, let's go in, I guess. Dallas, you never know with Green Bay. Had their number a little bit lately. God damn, this is an L. This is an automatic L. Like, there's just no winning in this situation for us. Either we beat the Cowboys and the rebuild gets even worse, or we lose and we have a bad draft pick for literally nothing. But I will say, guys, Green Bay, please. Come on, Dallas. You can do it, Dallas. Dallas. We beat them. Are you kidding me? Why? Jordan Love isn't the guy, is he? I don't know, dude. Is this going to be the lowest win Super Bowl team of all time? Like, not even lowest win, but lowest win to win to loss ratio for sure, or worse win-loss ratio, if you will. 7-10, and we're in the divisional. And we're against the Cardinals. How ironic. They're 14-3, dude. They're actual gods. I wonder how they did that. And, of course, you got to remember, there was a whole year of them on their own. So, obviously, they could have really derailed that team while we were gone. So, we'll see. This is kind of crazy, though. Going up against our previous rebuild team. And, boy, if I would ever love to wish for them to win a freaking game here. Come on, Arizona. Come on. Green Bay. Green Bay. Stop it. What is happening? Honestly, why are we winning things? What is this? We're actually going to the championship round. Oh. We're actually going to the championship round. What is this? Stop. Kareem Hunt, Rondale Moore. Did they actually get rid of Hopkins? Oh, yeah, we were going to tag him. They must have just let him go. Why didn't the Packers go for him? That would have been a freaking pleasant surprise to start this thing up. Oh, hey, look, it's freaking DeAndre Hopkins. It'd be really weird, but I'm not sure what's going on here, and there's not a happiness in me. There's none. Because if we win the Super Bowl, it's a complete fluke. But, like, how do where do I go from there? I mean, I'm going to continue playing, I suppose, but okay. I mean, I really wanted, the Packers are one of those teams people would love to see future and see what happens once Rodgers is gone, because it's a team that hasn't had bad quarterback play in how many decades. So the fact that this is happening is just, I mean, as a Packers fan, I would love it, but as an NFL fan, there'd be a lot of people that'd be like, "Are you effing me in my A?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I am." Gets to stepping. I don't even know what that means here, but 6-7. It's a close game still. Are we going to the Super Bowl? Is this a... Oh, Carolina. Oh, we're in the Super Bowl. What the hell is this? Of course, they do have Sam Darnold, so, I mean, it is what it is. The defense is still pretty good, but, this receiving group is not this good. It is awful. It is easily the worst receiving group in the world, in the league. There's no chance. We could go through every single group of receivers in the league, and there will not be a worse one. Simply put, there just won't be. You don't even have to worry about it. I don't know what you're worried about. You don't have to worry about it. I'm not saying I'm trying to prove my point, but I am kind of curious as well. Traylon Burks is really good. Still better than our group because they have at least one good wide receiver. Better than ours, better than ours, better than ours, better than ours, better than ours. I mean, I'm just going to say if there's one that isn't. So he went to the Titans. That's the NFL. Literally looks like the worst group in the league. Oh, the Browns. Oh, this guy's really fast, though. You can work with him. This is a close one, though. This one, the Browns are close. But outside of the Browns, it doesn't appear that there's a squad with a worse receiving group than us. You know, even the Giants there, they had Tony. Obviously, this team has some options. Literally the worst in the league. I would probably say maybe the Browns. I'd say maybe the Browns are a little bit worse. So we're the bottom 2 receiving group in the league, yet we're putting up those kind of numbers. Okay. Just saying. Super Bowl versus the Chiefs. Okay, at least the Chiefs will humble us. Okay, this is the dumbest seasonal rebuild this is the dumbest season in a rebuild I've ever seen. This is so bad. This is worse than any rebuild where we're the best team in the league and we lose in the wild card round. It's just not even close. 7-10. This will humble us, which is it's a weird spot, but yeah, we won't win this one. Absolutely not. I would be willing to put a lot on this. And Aaron Jones maybe trying to prove me wrong here, but 13-7, 16-7. I'm just going to say it early. I'm so glad that we have the second worst draft pick in the league to not even win the Super Bowl. What? What? Excuse me. How did we win the Super Bowl at 7-10? This makes no sense. What is this? We literally had a negative morale on some of the players because of how bad we played. Dude, I don't know what to tell you. I've never seen this. This has probably happened, but obviously not on a team we're in control of. Anytime we're in control of a team, we're projected -2 extra losses. You can't quite replace a Super Bowl winning quarterback the year they win the Super Bowl, but he was a 76 overall at 26. I don't know what he is now. But he didn't look that good anyways. But we won. Aaron Jones, I guess. That's really all I can tell you. Aaron Jones. Sean Gary did pretty well. Snead and Patton. Dynasty? Is there a I really don't know option, I guess, because we won the Super Bowl? I will show you guys we didn't force any wins. I mean, this makes it really strange, so trust me, I would not have forced any wins. This is one for the ages, I guess. All right. Nice. Defense came in clutch, I suppose. All right. Yep. Let's go to year 2. How? Literally, we're I don't know what the tie-breaking procedures were, but this would go down as the craziest season anyone's ever had. To make it to the playoffs with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 other teams, or 6 other teams that didn't make it with the same exact record as you. I don't know how deep the procedures go, but it's got to be insane. They must have had math dudes up all night figuring out what's what. I'm just going to try not to talk about it. We'll at least do 2 more seasons, but maybe we'll do the full 5 if the team just goes into complete, utter disaster mode the next 2 seasons, which is what I would expect. We can still get a QB, though, because once again, there was 6 or 7 first-rounders there, so I don't know if we're going to land someone that's starting caliber, but I'm not sure, because Jordan Love here, he's an 80 overall now, because obviously he just won a freaking Super Bowl. That obviously helps. Wow, what an up. That is now the worst upgrade I've ever seen for a quarterback. 3 awareness, 1 to break sack. Hands down the worst I've ever seen. That is just disgustingly bad. Once again, right-handed Tua. Aaron Jones, I'm going to take a look at his seasons. I don't really want to cheat in this situation, but how is that not an X factor? I get now in the league there's more and more yards every year, but if he got to superstar with these real-life seasons, I feel like he should easily get to X factor here. Man, I don't know. I'm just not going to touch on it. I want people to cry about it. Who's this? Wandale Robinson. Cool name, but old, so sorry, pal. Defensively, any upgrades in Dev? Amos, I think, was already superstar. Can we release him? That would be kind of clutch. We'll see. I don't think we're even in that kind of a need anyways. Oh, who's Paulson? 26. Did he just get to star? We could definitely trade some of these players off because, once again, I think Johnson should be on the outside because he's not really an interior guy at all. And I did have that safety as the number 2 middle linebacker, I'm pretty sure. I definitely had him as number 1 sub, or very high in the sub, so don't worry about that. But, yeah, the safety convert to middle linebacker will be a part of this team, of course. Maybe I will get this up today after all because it seems like it might be a shorter one. Well, it's not going to be a shorter one for rendering, but for actually recording. Playoff seasons always take a freaking long time. That's just crazy, dude. I don't even know what to tell you. I don't know if any of these guys are worth re-signing. Oh, yeah, the kicker punter we forgot about. My bad, boys. I'm sorry. But then, what are you guys worried about? There's actually, they should be worried, but they can't be mad at us because there's going to be a billion kickers and punters. I'm not worried if you guys go to free agency. There's tons of them. So you should be happy that I even called your agent. Damn it. Like, there's going to be some gods in there. Some, 90 overalls, probably. But, yeah, we do have some money. Definitely want to first look at the team. So, wide receiver. If there's any wide receiver over 90 overall, I don't care if it's, 12 speed. I don't know who. Little Jordan Humphrey's a god or something. I don't care. I'm taking him. But offensive line, David Bakhtiari is good for at least another season, but these guys have kind of lasted longer in Madden lately. Like, I've seen Richie Incognito go up to 40, Whitworth the same. So, maybe he's here for another 2, 3, 4 years. Who knows? So, right guard is the need, and outside of that, we might be able to just hold off. Running back, Aaron Jones. Wait, who? Wait, I didn't even notice this. Who? A rookie. Oh, Lord, why do they do this? I don't know, but wide receiver, we need at least 2 of them. Defensively, we could use a D-end. Clark was already an X Factor when we got him, right? Look at that, 20 years old, entering the league. What a god, dude. He's just so good. Cornerback could be used. Safety, definitely. So, we have some needs. They're not crazy, crazy high. There's not really anyone that's, blaring outside of wide receiver. So, let us go in here with 68 mil. Wide receiver is also probably abundant at this point. Hopefully. John Franklin Myers does fit the need. Oh, he's only 25 mil. So we'll put him on the list for now. I don't know if we're actually going to stick it out with him, but... Oh, 117 points. Oh, they're offering a lot. I was about to say, because he's pretty good. Oh, this guy. What's the speed? Short route sucks, but he is a talent. I am willing to pay that. A 5-year 88, that's not bad. Ooh, they are... All right, so the question is, the team played well. This is a statement, not a question. Do you go all in and just hope to keep going, or do you treat this as a rebuild team? Because it's not really a rebuild team. You just won the Super Bowl, so it's not a rebuild team, but it should be. So I don't even know. Kenneth Walker, Sauce Gardner. I was actually going to draft this guy, I believe. Very good man corner. You can't get away with signing everyone. So we're going to put a bunch of offers on. I'm going to look at some of the contracts that this team signed and see if we can actually get rid of anyone. But yeah, there's some pretty talented players here at wide receiver specifically with, youth. It's a little surprising. A lot, really. This guy is not somebody that's projected to suck in the NFL. God, this guy too. There's so many good players. I think we're going to try to lowball Ali Marpet, though. I think we got to... Well, maybe not. We can try to we'll try to lowball a bunch of guys. All right? I'm all over the place here. I know what I want to do, but I'm kind of getting excited because there's actually some good names, and obviously I'm not really used to this. Because you absolutely have to land one of the wide receivers, so you kind of need to decide who is worthy of overpaying. Of course, I don't really know the meta for wide receivers, if this guy isn't going to be good because he's on the little bit shorter side or not. Of course, his short route is really bad. Deep route is... I will say in sim, you would think deep route would actually be positive to have high, whereas in user and you really don't care too much. You'd rather have the short, medium stuff, typically mainly medium. But we have 17 mil left over if we were to sign the players we have here. Once again, I also do want Ali Marpet. I think if you get all of these signings and Ali Marpet, you could probably repeat. I mean, if the team could do what they did without these players... I mean, these are some significant upgrades, so we're going to see if we can actually save any money with the guys we have, and honestly, I wouldn't even use that to save money and and get other players, I'd probably just bump some of the other offers. Also, what is Jordan Love's contract? 'Cause I do want a new quarterback, but if he's locked in long-term, I might just rock it out with him. And his contract, ooh, so he does kind of need a contract soon-ish. But let's see if there's anyone. Maybe they overpaid for some of these wide receivers, hopefully. And by hopefully, I mean hopefully, and then I can release them. But yeah, it doesn't kind of appear that way. So it kind of seems like we don't really have that much money to spend, if we're going to be honest. Yeah, I think they got these wide receivers on pretty good deals, honestly. They didn't really pay too much. All I need is one wide receiver and the cornerback. That is all I need. No rejections. Okay, so that was... I did say what I said, but honestly, that was probably the worst outcome we could have had. We lost the DN, which would have... I mean, to be fair, our Cardinals method worked, right? We had Vita Vea, which is, Kenny Clark. Maybe Vita Vea is a little bit better here, but we didn't have anyone else there. So maybe it'll work out with Franklin Myers, but Gardner was a huge loss. 85 overall, 6'3", 25, 10 mil per. That's not a bad deal. Marpet was a 1-year 7. This guy, I think, was a 5-year 90. The other guy was like, what, a 5-year 60. So I'm not really too mad with the prices at wide receiver. We landed some huge upgrades there. Absolutely massive. You go from, like, Jordan Love here gets to go from absolute dog crap, bottom 2, to at least based on age and speed, probably top 10, right? Marquez Callaway as well. I mean, he's not the worst name in the world, I suppose. But we could still look to get a new wide receiver anyways, maybe like a slot guy, but that would be, way later in the class. So the offense is actually a lot more promising now. The offensive line is probably a top 5 with, once again, Ali Marpet joining. He's going to be playing right guard for us. This could be a repeat. This is a very weird way to make a dynasty, to go from 7-10 Super Bowl to actually worthy of a playoff spot probably, and kind of dominant. But, I mean, that's kind of the way we're trending here, right? We could use a middle linebacker, draft corner, and then I suppose quarterback in the first round if someone halfway decent lands there. Once again, there's a lot of first-round quarterbacks. I can't imagine there's that many teams that need QB. Like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 first-round QBs. I don't know if this guy's any decent. If he's... No, he's not. He sucks. But, I mean, there's some promise here for quarterback. I'll look at some of the other guys as well, just for the hell of it, but I can't imagine any of these other guys are that great. Galvin Thomas, maybe. Maybe I'll put him on my list, but we did get 70% on some of the later on guys. This guy with the 8th throw under pressure looks pretty good. So, yeah, kind of a quick glance there, but I'll put him on my list. Cody Hall looks pretty good just based on those two. I'd say he's probably higher, so I'm going to go boom, bing. That's how you do it. And this guy looks really bad. I don't want him. I don't want him at all. So you're kind of just betting on Cody Hall or Todd rushing. I just hope nobody Todd rushes for him. Yikes, I said it. What else? Tight end. Nah, I think we're fine there. We could use one of those classic, easy-to-read centers, though. Any classic? Oh, there. Speaking of, a classic, easy-to-read center. That's one of those can't miss, easy to see. Oh, he's a god. He's a starter. Automatic 74, 75 overall, whether he's hitting or not. Obviously, you want... Oh, another one. 3 to 4. Man, the centers. The way the linemen work in this game, I don't feel... Or not even just the way they work in the game, but the way they work with the new scouting specifically, I don't feel bad about that anymore. I used to feel really bad about just grabbing the easy-to-read centers, but the way, even if you watch our last Cardinals rebuild, where the center actually cucked us because he looked better than the tackle, the way the potentials work just seems so all over the place, which, once again, we have been, I wouldn't say spoiled, but our brains have been spoiled to the point where we think, oh, we should just get easy, clear-cut draft picks. It's like, it's not really how it works. So, once again, my biggest complaint with the update and scouting is literally just how long it takes to scout. That's it. I think everything else is fine. I'm not, I actually like it being a little bit more random, because once again, in real life, if it was that easy, everyone would do it, right? Everyone would be able to see the clear-cut players, and it would be kind of boring, honestly. It's the same with breakouts, when people think... oh, just because you get a breakout, it should be, oh, you got it. Hey, congrats, your guy's a dev up. It's like, no, the breakout's supposed to be hard. Some of them are easy, but it's supposed to be challenging. We've had it in other, what is it called, maybe even Raiders franchise, where we could have passed for an extra 30 yards up by a ton of points and whatnot. Or not up by a ton of points, but we were up by like 7 or 10 points and we're supposed to be wasting the clock. And people are like, why didn't you just go for it? It's like, well, that's not realistic. That's not how it works. I get we have some outside of the realm of reality breakout thing, but, you know, it's not how it works. If you have a chance to win the game, you take it. You wouldn't put up extra yards just for some fake dev up thing, you know? I'm going on a rant. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm out of here. We do need cornerback. Damn it. If we would have got that corner, it would have been the perfect free agency. I'm actually not even mad about John Franklin Myers. It's just, I wanted that corner, dude. I would trade one of the wide receivers for the corners for sure. It's nice having the wide receivers. I actually think they're sick, but man, it would have been nice to have one of those corners, especially with the way this class looks. I mean, maybe some of the first-round guys, but I think you have to draft QB. I don't mind Jordan Love. I don't know. Maybe Jordan Love is the guy. I don't know. All right, so pick 32. Quarterbacks on the mind. There might be a lot of quarterbacks that go kind of early, so we'll keep an eye on it, but overall, I'm not, too worried. But if there's a quarterback there around the 20s, one of the guys that we were looking at, I'll probably make a play. But as you can see, already 3 of the, I think only 5 we have are gone already, so not looking super promising for a quarterback. I think there's only 2 guys we're willing to draft still there. We're now moving on to, there's no chance we're getting the quarterbacks. I didn't think that many teams needed them, but, he went that high. But I was about to say, but it doesn't mean we can't trade for a quarterback off of one of these teams, because the game is still pretty broken in the fact that there will be teams that take QB that don't need one. So if that's the case, we can obviously make a play for one of their current quarterbacks or something like that. But that's pretty much that. Let's actually see if we have anyone there. I can't remember. We had a couple of guys that I thought were 1-2s. Todd Rushing. This was the guy that sucked, right? Todd Rushing's all right, actually. Todd Rushing is like the last quarterback. He's a round 1 guy. He's pretty much the only 1-2 we have. I don't know if I'm willing to go up for him, though, because once again, I mean, Love did get us the Super Bowl win, and he is an 80 overall now. The Cowboys got Todd Rushing. Do they still have Dak? If they do, this is just so stupid. He's probably like 29 or something and in his prime, and they're not even going to get rid of him. Oh, he's 33. Jesus, he's a lot older than I would have thought. Was he in real life? 27, 28? Let's go to our next pick and probably trade down, to be honest. I don't think we have anyone even close to this high. Really want that middle linebacker, though. So we have we have the center. I'm willing to take the center. I think we can move to 14. I think we're going to move to 14 here. I think this is a clutch move down. And then I think 32 is where we take the middle linebacker that's blazing. I think every single team in the league is trading us for this pick. This is crazy. I suppose it is desperation time because, in real life, you'd have to wait a whole day to be able to make another play if you don't trade for this spot. But the Bengals are absolutely giving us the best offer. I know it's a late 3rd projection next year, but we're not moving back that many spots. And they go for a center. I don't know if that was the center. I'm probably willing to take the center now, to be honest, because, we still got pretty good value. The best we're going to get is a 4th round moving back to where we wanted to go originally. So, Ethan Steele, 6'5", can play anywhere, pretty athletic, strong. I wouldn't say that strong, to be fair, probably 87 strength, but we'll see. Hidden development trade, 88 strength. Okay, this guy is a clear-cut great player. We knew he was going to be in out of Wisconsin as well. He is living his dream, I would imagine, right? Even if you're only there for a year, like he transferred to Wisconsin, which would be kind of a weird transfer, but even if he only did that, it's still would probably be a dream, right? So whether he was a Packers fan all his life or not. Oh, we got 100% on that middle linebacker. He's a freaking day 1. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to go for him here. If he goes earlier than expected, I'd be really sad. Do not have our own 3rd round or any 3rd round for that matter. But the middle linebacker looks like a clutch pick. Absolutely taking him. This guy could be one of the best middle linebackers we've ever seen with that speed. This guy's insane. We're going to take him. Dylan Douglas, normal dev, and once again with that speed, dude. A 4.34 is faster than 91 speed, 91 Excel. Insane speed. But just keeping up with EA's speed, charts, he should probably be 93 speed. Honestly, maybe even faster. You compare that to like Devin Bush, Devin White, and all that, Isaiah Simmons. It should be faster than that, but he's still absolutely insane. normal development trait, but I'd imagine 74, 75 overall, which if that's the case, absolute W. What else do we have? I would be willing to trade up from next year, so if there's someone there that looks good. Ooh, Elam actually looks really solid. B zone. I think he's worth trying to, maybe replace Amos with. What about Deion Harrington? Don't know anything about him other than he's fast. Sweet. Kyle Mitchell's still there too. He looks really solid as well. I'm surprised he's there. I know he's a 2-3, so he might be gone any minute now, but still. So I like him and Forsett. I would imagine he's going to go before Forsett, but there's no point in me trading up until one of them's gone. I'd say he actually might go right here to Atlanta. This has a very high potential for them because obviously we were 7-10. If we would have lost even one game, like we said, that pick 64 turns into like 38, which is insane. 30 from 68 or whatever this is to 38 would be a hell of a jump for them. And of course, the best available is the lineman, but Elam is more important to this team, so I'm going to go Elam. And he's hidden. All right, so automatically I think he's going to be a starter for Amos. You can save $4 million. You could probably trade him, maybe even to Miami here, and get some decent value. He's 32, but he is, or 33, whatever he is. But he is superstar. He's still pretty good. So I'd be willing to give Amos up and a 3rd round next year to Miami, which is not terrible. I'll give him a 5th round on top of it. Don't have one this year, damn it. But if they're willing to take that, I think that's pretty fair. I mean, Amos is still a pretty good player, I'd say. Ooh, Holland. What overall was he? What overall was Holland? My mans. What overall? 90. Okay, that's not that great, to be fair, but still, it's not bad. Although I will say this center could be a hit or miss. But I'd imagine with the way he looks, he's definitely a hit. So Carlos Forsett sounds like a running back more than anything. Hidden development trait as expected. Looks like a pure center, though. He's like 6'3", 290. We're going to go with KJ Page, I think, just because he's fast. Day 3, he's 6'2", with a 4.36 40. There's a lot of potential there. 93 speed, 89. Like a 4.6 40, did I say? A 4.36 40. So 93 speed, 89 excel for a slower 40 time. All right. It wouldn't surprise me if his 3-cone drill was even slower than our middle linebacker. Our guy was balling in speed. Now, I get these quarterbacks suck, but like literal Mr. freaking irrelevant. Why wouldn't we take one of these guys? I think Jack Norton's probably better. I'm just going to take Jack Norton, whatever. I don't really care. Jack Norton. Normal development trait, 89 throw power, somewhat. No, he's not really fast, but he's got enough speed. He can at least get out of there if he has to. Not really, stoked on him. He's just a random guy. But let's take a look at the guys we got. 77 overall for the center. Oh, well, I thought he was going to be good. I know he's going to be that good. He's literally like a veteran lineman. He's basically a god already. If he's superstar, that would be something. Let's put it that way. That'd be something. Only star. I don't know if this team needs a tackle, do they? I can't remember. Oh, no, they don't need a tackle, so I think these guys are all just backups for now, to be honest. But that's fine, because obviously you need linemen in the future. If we have to re-sign someone, we could just let them go. 74 overall, like I suspected. Dylan Douglas, pretty good in coverage. Jumping 78 only, but yeah, a pretty good middle linebacker. I like it. Elam, 72 overall. Automatic starter. We actually already traded Amos off, so there's no point not to look at the dev because he's automatically a starter. Please be superstar because he is a little bit slower than I would have liked. Star dev. Okay, the body's not even freaking cold yet, dude. Let's not do that now. The center, who is also hidden, a pure center. So I'd say that the other guy would maybe play tackle, like left tackle, and this guy would play center. Let's take a look. Star dev, but still a really good player, obviously. And I think that was pretty much it. The quarterback was awful. But yeah, speaking of quarterbacks, let's take a look at the quarterback and the corner, I guess. Manny Cosby looked like he was going to be great, and he was only normal. All right, that's not a bad miss at all. I don't mind that. And then the quarterback to the Giants. No, it wasn't the Giants. It was the Cowboys. Todd Rushing, 74 overall, and I don't mind it. So we dodged some bullets. He's a good player. Obviously, he could start, but yeah, we dodged some bullets for sure, and I am not going to regret missing on those guys at all. We trade Josh Myers off to the Broncos for a 4th-round pick. Of course, we have so much talent on the offensive line. It's crazy. I'm going to start the guy that we're probably going to start at tackle at some points. Maybe even guard next season. Kind of depends on what happens with Bakhtiari. Marpet's probably going to be gone. But yeah, Steele's going to start at center for now, but he'll probably move over to tackle or guard following this season. But yeah, once again, this team was somehow good enough at 7-10 to win a Super Bowl before. We have absolutely added some talent. I mean, this is a hell of a turnaround of talent. So, I mean, realistically, it could be a repeat. And if it is, I think we will max out at 3 years then for this rebuild, and I probably will be able to get it up in time. That's what she said. Or he did? I don't know. Someone. And even though Callaway's slow, I'm going to still put him at number 3. I don't think that Juan guy's that good. Like, he's fast, but that's kind of it. I know Robin, whatever, I'll just put it like that. I don't care. The he's juiced. He's done. All right, so we hopped onto this team at, 83 overall. Not a whole lot of hopes. Honestly, regression was going to hit them before progression. But here, after a solid free agency, a really good draft class, we're an 87 overall with high hopes to potentially repeat, as we have a lot of wide receiver speed now. Aaron Jones is still playing really well, but unfortunately didn't get to Superstar X Factors on his own, and I didn't want to bump him because I don't know where he plays. If he made the Pro Bowl, I'll do it. Did he make the Pro Bowl? He dropped a speed already. Super Bowl win, of course. When do you see if he made the Pro Bowl? I think it's like right away, right? Wild card round. I don't know where it would have been. It would have been like 1-8 right around here. I don't think he made the Pro Bowl. Lost on the road by over... What? We obviously didn't lose. We won. What the hell? I don't even know. But yeah, I don't think it shows it. And it would show it even if you make the Super Bowl, because obviously you see the Pro Bowl right away. But... yeah, the squad's looking great. Johnson on the edge seems way smarter than on the interior. We're still a little undersized on the interior, but it's only really one spot. I think it's Mafe. Everyone else is bigger. Wright was one of their backup DTs they had. He's 25 now, so, hey. But he's a bigger guy that's, okay at block shedding. Singleton's actually, I'm pretty sure, pretty young. So 24, maybe just keep him there just as a potential option. Savage needs to get an upgrade to Superstar. That would be huge. But yeah, lots of hopes for this team. And once again, very well could be a repeat. Back-to-back years, that guy we were just talking about failed his breakout. Way to go. So for our prospect spotlight, it was a quarterback, Tony Wagner. I don't know if I've ever seen a prospect spotlight for the quarterback yet, so this could be kind of clutch. He's a 2-3 guy. 21 years old, B-mid. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'll put him on my list. We'll focus on him. There's not really a whole lot of options at quarterback anyways, so I mean, it's really kind of down to 2 unless you really have a bad year, which would make no sense of all years. Ooh, Kenny Clark needs to be re-signed. We do have the money to do so. Okay, Kenny, I see. His agent's like, improve the bonus! 15 per! This guy... who does he think he is? Of course, interesting for Elton. I don't think you do a 3-year. I think a 2-year. It's really no point in doing a 3-year anyways for him. A lot of linemen, really. Adrian Hunter was a star. I did not know he was a star. I did want him as our backup/starter, but kind of odd timing for him to replace Aaron Jones, obviously. Look at this. He's got everything you want. The stamina injury, toughness is... toughness is not super great, but... very fast. This is a really good player that they just wasted. Then again, they keep drafting 23-year-old running backs, so, they kind of deserve it. Leo Wright, it's impossible not to do better. You accidentally draft someone in the 7th round, and he's better than that, basically. David Bakhtiari, once again, I do not know if he's going to be here. I don't know what happens in Madden if you sign someone that doesn't stick around, so... I guess we'll find out. Ali Marpet, unlikely to get the re-signing, but once again, if he doesn't regress too hard, maybe. I know we have a lineman waiting anyways, but best is, best. I want the best as anytime I can. Paulson is not even, I don't want him. I don't know what he is. I just don't want him. That's all I know. Wandale Robinson is pretty good, but he's kind of 20. He's 26. He's kind of 26. That's one way to say it, but he's not wrong, I suppose. But yeah, we got a little bit of money still. Our season's going okay. Just got to get Kenny Clark, and we're kind of set. We're kind of all right. I put the focus on Wagner. Where is my focus? He also went up to a freaking 1-2 rounder, which is definitely not something I was expecting, and definitely not something I was hoping for. Oop, breakout, get that free XP. Ooh, I've never seen one of these in a rebuild. Is it just XP you get? 2,500. Wow. That's so crazy, dude. A 2,500 XP? Wow. We'll take it, but, you know. Nice couple of wins, and Jermaine Johnson II is a superstar. Faster to superstar than freaking Gary. Oh, is this what happens if you succeed? You have a chance at a breakout the very next week, or to boost your entire defense? Okay. Well, I hope we get this, because if we get this, that means... Okay, we've been winning a lot of games lately, which is nice. That means it's something new again. You're right once again, coach. As a oh? Did he... I mean... Really? I mean, oh, okay, now that's pretty good. 4,500 XP for the whole defense. Now that's something. The number's more significant, and the whole freaking team got it. And yeah, as you can see, we're kind of dominating here, winning a lot of games in a row. And come on, Minnesota, you just gotta win less. One less win. Oh, we sold. I don't know actually if they sold. Come on, win. We win! We take the division, and we get the bye! We go from... I don't think it was actually the last seed. I think it was actually Washington, but it was kind of all over the place. But we go from basically the last seed to second best team in the league, number 1 in the NFC, giving us a bye week. Okay. I mean, I'll take that. I'll show you guys we didn't cheat or anything like that. Kind of curious. Actually, we kind of seen it, and I just forgot about it, but was kind of curious to see where the Cardinals finished. But some nice wins near the end, kind of shaky in the beginning, but... finished really strong, which is ironic to mention the Cardinals again, the opposite of how they did it. And Jordan Love, I guess, is the future of this team. Might even go to X Factor there. Aaron Jones, a lot worse season, but obviously he is regressed. Dotson should be a superstar. Wilson could be a superstar. Callaway as the number 3 was still really good. Northrup has been actually kind of, I was about to say ass, but I'm not going to say that bad word on Christmas. Oh, God. Offensive line was actually pretty decent. Kenny Clark with 10 sacks. Gary with 11. Maybe Gary will go to Superstar, unless he didn't. I forgot, and I didn't. Maybe he'll go to Superstar. Johnson, already Superstar, won't go up to X Factor with that performance. That was terrible. Bass, pretty good stuff. Bjorquez, not bad with 50.5. And then MVP, number 3 for Love. That's pretty good. That means he's going to be high on the NFC side. C side, okay. Douglas... the linebacker, rookie of the year. Quarterback of the year for Love. Running back, not on the list. Dotson, the best wide receiver. Number 3 was our best, our second wide receiver. We had 4 linemen on the top 10. No line, D-line. Gary at 5 for linebacker. DB, no one. And then kicker was at number 5. So this is a potential freaking back-to-back here. That would be quite a freaking turn of events. Not that it would be a turn because it's still the Super Bowl, but you know what I mean. We'd actually deserve this one. 89 overall team. Jordan Love is going off. I mean, what else can you ask for, honestly? It's a nighttime game in Green Bay against the Saints. A pretty good matchup over the last decade or so. So you gets the edge in this one. 7-3, 7-10. Defense went clutch there, I think, or it was a really good punt, and Green Bay got a touchdown. But either way, it's a 13-point lead into halftime, and that field goal could be enough. 16 points is tough. They do get the touchdown. Actually, was that more than 16? Math is hard. Who gives a damn? 37-27 to move on to the freaking championship round. A chance to repeat. Don't even remember the last time we repeated in a rebuild. Repeated? Probably some Chiefs thing. I don't remember. But I think there was one where we actually won like 3 Super Bowls in a row. I don't remember what that was, but I know we did. All right, Mr. Dylan Douglas, wearing number 1. See, here's the thing. I'm not a huge fan of the single-digit numbers, specifically on like linebackers or whatnot, but I feel like the number 1 works almost across the board for a lot of positions, except for probably like offensive linemen or, you know, interior D-line. But I think for linebackers, it's fine, you know. Wide receiver, it's fine. Running back, it's fine. But if you're wearing like number 7 as a middle linebacker, I don't like you. All right, going against Seattle. Oh, Lord, this is all right. Well, we had our fun. Yeah, okay. We had our fun. I don't care that it's Seattle. All right, I get it. We know. We all don't need to talk about it, please. But it's also Baltimore in the Super Bowl. You know, yes, we beat the Chiefs, so maybe it didn't really matter, but if there was ever a year to try and repeat, this is the one with the highest potential. And Aaron Jones says, yes, I will repeat, thank you very much, as the ground game went ham. We win 47-28. A really weird score. I don't know if that might be a freaking scoregami, but of course, what? Oh, it was Stills. Nice. It wasn't Aaron Jones. I'm sorry. Wrong person. Same thing. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the defensive stats. Gary went off. Gary's actually been pretty good in the postseason. Kicking, 2 missed field goals. I don't know how that would have mattered, but maybe somewhere down the line. You know, it's not all about the end score. It's also about, what led up to it. We've seen a lot of games where, it's a close game all the way through, and then right in the fourth quarter, right near the end, the other team gets desperate, and then it becomes like a 2-3 score game when it was close all the way through. So, the final score doesn't always tell the full tale. But like we said, the Ravens. Let's take a look at the potential dev-ups, please. Jordan Love would be a weird one, but damn it, he's not. But look at both the wide receivers went up to superstar. Damn, that would have been clutch to see a low overall quarterback, 83 overall quarterback, go to X Factor. He's a weird guy, but he's good enough, right? He's good enough to get the job done. Northrop has just been selling because you can, once again, you can get dev-ups from normal to star or superstar to X Factor, just not star to superstar. And I feel like I have to say it all the time because people just don't know that. Douglas, I will be forcing the dev for. I mean, you can make an argument for Love, but Douglas, at least, Rookie of the Year, he would at least get to star, right? I think normal to star dev-ups are fine to force, especially if it's a Rookie of the Year win. But yeah, the team is looking really good. McCreary, 26. He's still got some time. Goes to star dev. Not bad. Okay. Team's not looking bad. I'm just saying. Back to back. We are a 90. Ooh, the Ravens are a 91 as well. This could be a tough one. This could be challenging. All right, going to the end of the game. Could it be a Super Bowl win? Could it not be? I mean, it's already a success, even though we really didn't deserve the year one, but obviously here we deserve to be here now. We made some crazy good moves in the offseason. Really good defense there. Come on, offense. The defense is giving you everything they've got, but at some point, something's got to give. I'm coming out here. Am I? Did they get it? They got it. 9 minutes left. They got the 2-point as well. Defense just clutched up with 3 straight. Oh, wait, what? What is happening? Somehow we're tied up with ball, and Jones! Touchdown! What just happened? The second half went wild. It looked like we kicked a field goal or something, and all of a sudden we were tied up. Then we made a stop. Back-to-back champions. That's all I can say. I will show it just because this is actually deserved, and as a Packers fan, I want to experience it again. But of course, the big thing is those 2 wide receivers we added, Dotson and what was the other guy's name? Dylan, maybe? I don't freaking know. But Super Bowl champions, David Bakhtiari adds another one to the list. Aaron Jones gets another one right before retirement as well. He could be gone after this season for us. I'm not sure. But what a team. We'll do one more year. Whether we win it all or not, we'll do one more year. Just because then I feel like I'm just scamming you if I don't. Could we win 3 straight? Can we do it? This team is, it's in an interesting spot. Oh, wow. Look at the difference in sacks. Of course, going up against, I would assume it was Lamar, right? Yeah, I kind of glanced over. I just kind of assume things. So, like, I don't really pay attention who their quarterback is because obviously I just assume it's going to be Lamar, even though we have seen literally in previous rebuilds we've done that Lamar has gone to free agency, which in Madden makes 0 sense. We're not going to give EA credit for being woke or something. Nah, dude, you don't let Lamar Jackson in Madden go. Like, he's broken. I'd still probably say Mahomes is better because I think Gunslinger is just freaky in the game, but still pretty close too. Although, if you got Josh Allen Gunslinger, he'd definitely be the best without a doubt. And did I say Gunslinger Escape? No, yeah, it is. I forgot. They gave him, I think, Gunslinger and Escape Artist, and then they took it away, and I think he just has Escape Artist now. So yeah, if you got him Gunslinger, that'd be freaking god tier. Oh yeah, I forgot about Kenny Clark. I mean, I didn't really forget about him. He just kind of cucked me. This isn't really even costing... No, you wouldn't. Shut up, dude. No, you wouldn't. Why? Why would you want to play for another team when we're giving you like exactly what you're asking, actually more than, and you just want back-to-back Super Bowls? I'd like to lose more, please, for the same, if not less money. You wouldn't understand it. It's just a me thing. It's not you. It's literally me. My brain doesn't work. That's literally all I can think of. Like, what else? Like, how else would you want to leave? Like, the team could have done you so wrong, and it still would make no sense. Hell, if we were broke and we offered him only like 14 mil, he'd probably stay. And I say only, like it's only 14 mil, but I do like Jordan Love a lot. This is supposed to be a realistic style, and I've obviously made realistic style trades and all that, but if there's like a crazy young QB in the free agency, oh my, David took a bit of a tumble. That is unfortunate. Bit of a tumble. He's still insanely good, but his overall definitely took a hit. But yeah, Jordan Love needs a contract. I really would not feel comfortable giving him another contract. We have money, but we do have some re-signings, like we said. So based on what potential contracts could go up, I say you don't really need to save much more than maybe 30 mil, just because if you want to keep, Jordan Love, which, I mean, I think we want to. But 30 mil, because most of the contracts we need to re-sign are players that are actually going to be making more, or are going to be making less than they already are. And then Morrison's really the guy you have to make up. But, if you look at it in the long term, you think Jair is probably 20 mil, so that's 5 mil savings. Gary could be like another 20 mil. Same money there. David Bakhtiari would be gone. So you're saving a ton anyways going forward. So really you save, 30 mil and you should be safe. But once again, if there's a sick quarterback here, which I don't know if there will be, you might just take him. Jalen Ramsey with Jair Alexander. That would be something. You also have Zay Howard. How much is he asking for? A 4-year 55. I don't know if we even need a middle linebacker that bad, but nah, we don't. Our middle linebackers are good enough. We just won the Super Bowl without. We don't need that. DeForest Buckner. It just really comes down to what you think. Like, what's the goal? Our goal is to win another Super Bowl, right? So I'm going to take Boone because he's a good player. We need that position desperately. Thank you. Hopefully he does stick around. And then I think you maybe take Jalen because he makes your team God tier, right? Like, Jalen and Jair on the same team is impenetrable. It is literally impossible to beat. But how much are they offering him? I mean, they're not really... Carter Allen, I think he's kind of like you could probably play him at DT if you really wanted to. Oh, his block shed sucks. Ramczyk, no. Percy Cummins, if you want. Yeah, there's no QBs, so I guess we offer the guys we offer, and we call it a day. Ooh. Aaron Jones not looking too good. This guy is actually like almost a one-for-one comparison. He's a little bit bigger than Aaron Jones, but I'll take this guy one up. We got money, dude. What are you worried about? We've got money, dude. Should also trade Stills off because I think you can probably get an argument that he's still young enough to develop. 25 is it's up there, but it's fine. Also, did Ali Marpet just retire? That's kind of harsh, isn't it? I mean, we don't really need him per se, but that's a little harsh. It's a 1-year thing, right? Like, no matter what, we're done after this. There's no way I'm coming back to this rebuild because it's just, like, there's no point. We've already done the thing. So why not just sign Ramczyk, play him at guard? Like, there's just no point not to. Just make a God squad. We've already got a God squad, and even though we're putting money into these players, we still aren't even risking anything. Like, even if we get all these players, we can still likely re-sign who we want to next year. Like, it's crazy. And we got all the contracts. That is unfair. You damn best sure know. Jalen Ramsey's in the damn thumbnail. I'm just going to keep it honest, keep it a stizzle. But of course, who else? I don't know. Only you guys would know. But yeah, this team's God tier. Honestly, the only loss was Aaron Jones dropping in overall. I suppose maybe David Bakhtiari the same, but this is a good team. It's a freaking good one. I will actually say it's kind of cheese because Morrison is the tackle, but Morrison probably makes more sense to slide into guard because he is a lot more athletic. Nick Boone, who's actually pretty fast for an interior guy, is going to be playing right end. This is just the best team you could ask for. We'll still draft, obviously, just because, It's a realistic style. It doesn't, these moves wouldn't be far from reality, right? You have enough money to win, especially if it's all one-year deals pretty much. Like Boone is a long-term, Perriman's a long-term, but they're very cheap. Cheap for how good he is. Like what, 88 plus overall, 5-year 50, I think. The other two are one-year deals, so we have the money. So why not blow it on, good players that can get you right back to the Super Bowl? Everyone would be pissed in free agency, once free agency's over, but who gives a damn? It's not their problem. I mean, it is their problem if they're going against it, but that's about it. Tony Wagner, will look at him because if he's good enough, maybe you just trade up, grab him for the future. Don't even need Love, and you save even more money. I don't know, but obviously I don't want to put too much time into this because obviously this will be the last season no matter what. All right, so I looked at that quarterback, and I had him on my list, but he doesn't look that good. Tony Wagner, maybe he is. I don't know, but there is that Kirkpatrick guy. If he's there around 24, 25, maybe we make a trade up. Jordan Love is good, but is he really the future of this team? I wouldn't be able to tell you. Once again, this is the final season no matter what anyways, but we're going to act as if it's the most realistic thing ever, and we're going to be drafting for the future, even though we're not going to be there. So I want to draft as if we're drafting for a team that is going to be going on for years and years to come. And if you land at a quarterback that isn't Jordan Love and he's halfway decent, the signings you made, they look even better, right? Because you're building for now, and you still have the money and resources and, just players in general for the future regardless. But I think he's still there. Buffalo, I don't know if they need a QB. I don't know if the freaking Saints need a QB. I don't really care. I am going to be making a trade to the Bills. They have Josh Allen still, so should be good there. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We don't have any freaking... is 2/4 from 32 enough? It seems like it. But, yeah, we don't have a second-round pick, so some of the selections I was thinking about grabbing, cornerback perhaps, maybe not looking super great, but, yeah, here is Tony Wagner, 1-2. And they didn't let me see any more. He's super slow. I don't know anything else about him. Good throw power, which would probably mean like 87, 88 perhaps. But Kirkpatrick at least is a fast quarterback, 4.44. That's all I need to see. I'm going to take him. And he is hidden. 88 speed, 91 excel, 91 agility, 90 change of direction. He's faster than half the freaking cornerbacks I draft. 88 throw power is a little low, but hidden development trade, it's just it's just a win, honestly. I'm not going to trade Jordan Love, though, because, once again, I think he gives us the best chance to win this final Super Bowl, but I would like to, and I think a two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback probably gets you at least a first-round pick. I think I also had some cornerbacks. Who did I have, though? Oh, yeah, this was actually the guy I had, and he's still there, unfortunately, but yeah, I mean, it's 40 times not crazy great, but look at the 3-cone and the 20-yard. He probably beats out the quarterback we got, which is crazy to think probably is the word here. But also, this guy's halfway decent, Mr. Ramon Ringer. Pretty decent, might be worth grabbing. I don't know. But I suppose I'm just going to go on to our next pick. Ooh, I don't know, though, because there is a tight end as well. Where was he? I forgot to put all these guys on the list. But here's the tight end. Super fast. I don't know how good he is, but yeah, I'm trading up, dude. Screw that. I'm trading up. But that's the other thing I make a mistake on because of... Do I really risk the starting tight end we have? He hasn't played well. The Texans could use a tight end. He's 24. I'm going to trade him. I don't even give a damn. I'm doing it. I'm risking it on this guy. The guy's a 4.43 at 6'5". You just, that just can't be bad. That's impossible. If he's normal, I'm going to feel like a dummy. I'm going to feel like an actual dummy. But Brett Humphreys is the choice. Gimme. And he's hidden. And look at the speed. 4.43, 89 speed, 87 excel. That is a fun-looking player. That is like a super poor man's Vernon, but, poor man's Vernon is still a cool player. I just miss having a guy like that in our franchises. I know we have Waller, but, he's already developed. I can't really develop him anymore. And I had a guy named Ringer. Do I have any other corners? I think this was one of the guys, maybe? Can't remember. I based it off of speed. Yeah, there's the speed man. Oh, yeah, we had DTs, and I forgot about them. Whoops. Running back. I thought there was a guy here as well. Was there? I thought his name was... Where was he? Oh, he's on the top of the list. There he is. Mr. Marco Frost. Don't know a whole lot about him, but once again, pretty fast. Pretty fast. I'm going to go for him. I wish I didn't, but very strong. 90 speed, 89 excel for a 6'1", 223 guy, 84 strength, No change of direction, but that is a super fun-looking player without a doubt. And you know the drill, fast wide receiver. It's on our team. I keep hitting A too many times, but it's super fast. Terrible jumping, but he is tiny, so who cares? Like, I know it would be a little cheese, and maybe they actually do, but it would be nice to have them throw in some player builds based on real-life players. Like a Steve Smith build would be kind of cool, like a small guy, but that's, like, super freaking, like, fighty. I don't even know if that's a word. Damn, there's no middle linebackers. I don't think I have anyone here. I don't need another quarterback. We got one. DT Tyler McLaughlin. Nah, we're just going to trade these off. We actually landed a pretty good draft, though. Not bad. But I imagine because I accidentally didn't press Y on all of the players that I probably missed some players that I did have scouted that I wanted. All right, so what are the overalls? Ooh, okay. I mean, we got some hidden devs, but not particularly great. Number 15. Yeah, I don't think so, dude. I think I do want to see Tony Wagner. I think he was pretty bad, but number 12, yeah. Wow, we do not have a whole lot of numbers here. I guess number 7, he's fast, whatever. I didn't even look at his dev. Damn it. But Brett Humphreys, the speed on him. Obviously a little raw with the catching and all that, but number 81, I don't like that number. I'm not a fan of that number, for a tight end at least. Number 85 looks a little bit better. Start of the element trade. I mean, the classic numbers, right? 85 and 87 for tight ends, basically. Maybe 88, just because 88 is just good on all players, it seems, for receiving type. But quarterback, let's see the dev. Star, all right. Let's take a look at the quarterback, Tony Wagner. Something tells me maybe he is a low overall, but he also may be a high dev, like superstar or something. Where was he? Here he is, to the Buccaneers, and oh, no, he was not. He was very slow with average throwing ability. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, dodged a bullet there. All right, I'm going to base what we're going to get off of stills based on his ability. But for some reason, the game didn't give him an ability. So I'm going to have to go from superstar to star and then back from star to superstar to see what they give him. He, I believe, is a trucking style back, if I'm not mistaken. So if he gets a trucking style ability, even though that's not how it works, I'm going to get a second off him. So let's take a look at what we get. We get spin cycle, 76 spin move. You can definitely get that up. So I'd still say like high third, late second projected team. Once again, it doesn't matter, but gonna pretend. Third round from the Jets. I just don't see how this roster is fair, dude. Like, look at this. Ramsey's regressed a little bit, but he's still absolutely nuts. That's just unfair. It really is. And we're going to get a backup strong safety, and we're going to be an absolute unit of a team. Jonathan Abram, huh? Not an interesting... it's interesting, just not a super great player. If Eddie Jackson was faster, it'd be nice to bring him on the team and just get him a ring, make them feel even worse. We'll get Quan Webster. Nah, I really don't feel like switching positions. I'm just going to grab freaking Abram. He's fast. He's good enough. Whatever. Abram's going to be single-handedly taking this team down to the hole. Also, 44 players on the roster. What the hell? What are we missing? I felt like we had good positionals. I get some of our positions are a little lower, specifically quarterback, but a 90, 91 overall seems a little low for this team. I don't know. It just does. Humphrey's obviously the starter. Stop it game. A bunch of superstars on the team. I did not do this. Oh, no, I did do this. I remember we put Morrison on the guard spot because he's faster. But look at these. Look at those. So fast. But, of course, this is the squad going into the final season. And, yeah, this went a lot differently than I thought. I thought it was going to be one of those classic struggle for a couple of seasons, maybe get it done right at the end. But instead, the script got flipped. And we won 2 out the gate, going on for a potential number 3 in a row. So we're having a pretty good season, or start to the season, you would have expected. Jair is quite a bit younger than Jalen, so if you're going to re-sign any of them, it would definitely be Jair, and I'll do a 2-year for him. Of course, you can see we have tons of money, but we do have some big names to sign. Kenny Clark is definitely a guy that can stick around a little bit longer as well. I hate this guy, dude. I don't know why he's the way he is. Rashawn Gary, now that might be a contract we can't afford. 30 per year is a lot. I'd probably rather tag him. Morrison, I think that's a 7-year deal. He's a great offensive lineman. But yeah, the money you could see is going down very quickly. Ramczyk would be probably gone. David definitely gone. Jordan Love definitely gone. So a lot of money still, obviously, and maybe even keep Jalen. But once again, this is kind of all irrelevant to us. I actually kind of sold, and I gave him more guarantee. And I gave him a 4-year 121 with, I would assume, 65-70% of that into the bonus. And EA still said, nah, duration matters too much. Why would I sign a deal that makes me even more rich till I'm 30? He would still be 33, which is crazy. I want to be here till I'm 34. It's like, come on, dude. Use your brain game. For the season, we had a hell of a year, although we just did finish with a loss, unfortunately. I'll show you guys our scheme real quick. We kept it the same, so unless they changed it, yeah, Green Bay both kept everything the same. Green Bay's playbook is actually pretty good in-game. It's not too OP either. It's actually pretty fair. It gives you some pretty good numbers for passing and rushing, but nothing crazy like the Chiefs. You'll maybe get in the top 5s for quarterbacks, and it's kind of where you sit, and then the running back's not super great, but it's good enough, whereas the Chiefs obviously insane. But number 1 in passing touchdowns could be a dev up. Yards is pretty decent too. Pearman, about the same as what Jones did last season, but less touchdowns. Jones kind of stole those still. Garrett Wilson, the better of the two this year. Dotson right there. Pretty good receiving numbers. Once again, the top 2 got a little bit more yards than they normally would. But Johnson, 12.5 sacks, 11 for Gary, 9.5 for Boone, 7.5 for Clark. Interceptions, 6 for Ramsey, 1 for McCree, 1 for Elam, 1 for Jair, and then 1 for Savage. 4 field goals missed out of 19. That's, fair enough. It's not crazy. But let's take a look at the yearly awards. Any award wins? Saquon, the MVP of the league. Jordan Love at number 5. Fair enough. The rookie of the year was the tight end for us. Quarterback, Jordan Love won best quarterback. Jalen Ramsey, best DB. Where was yeah, he had 6 picks. Jair didn't even have any. He was just lockdown McGee, I guess. But another bye week, another chance to win a Super Bowl. 3 in a row. That's nuts. That's actually crazy. So it turns out Rodgers wasn't as good as Love. Okay. Anyone but Washington, please. Anybody at all. Just anyone at all. Who's their quarterback? I don't know why. I got Brady in my brain. But I don't think Bass missed a kick, dude. They're literally winning on field goals. Okay, we're up by 1. Still up by 1. Up by nothing. Down by 2, actually. Up by 1 again. Down by 7. Field goal would have been leading. Oh, my God. This is a close game. This is a close game. I think they're going to win. Oh, maybe not. With 38-yard line, and they're running the ball. Do you not remember Bass missing literally like not even a couple minutes ago? For Sim, obviously in game it would have been a lot longer than a couple minutes, but why wouldn't you be trying to get closer? And that's why, I guess. Oh my God, we just got bailed out. What is that route running? Literally a superstar, and this is the route. What is this? Next gen is so bad. What is this? I don't know what that is, dude. I don't know what that route running is. That's crazy. Is he going to hit the field goal? That's a long kick, though. And he did hit it. I almost choked the game for us because the game's... I don't know what that route running is. He's a superstar. I don't think anyone at the pro level ever has run a route that badly. Like, it was like a 10-yard in, wasn't it? Like, well, hello? The hell was that? Was that like a reverse C route? I don't know, man. Got +3 to trucking for Perriman, which is a sick upgrade. That's insane. But here we are going against Atlanta, who is a 13-4 team in the championship. We are obviously much higher overalls. I'm just going to keep it honest with you. Unless the offense sells, there should be no reason for us not to win it all every single season with this team. And yeah, let's go into the snowy game against Atlanta. I don't even know what the Vegas odds would be against the Falcons here, but I would bet Falcons if I had $10 and I wanted to make $1 million. Like, this just seems like a clear-cut Green Bay win. I don't know how you would even come close if you're the Falcons, but they made it close in the first half. 35-14 though in the second, and they get all the way down the field. They do nothing with it. We run the ball pretty well, and we win the game 35-14. Once again, they had a chance in the first half, and that went away. Jordan Love is pretty good. How do you let a 3-time and in a row, never before seen, never will happen, Super Bowl champion to free agency. I don't know, but it's the smart move, I guess, right? I don't know. In Madden, it just makes no sense to keep Jordan Love, but in Sim, I don't know. He's doing well, so I'm just glad we don't have to make that decision, because obviously letting him go is super unrealistic, but for our sake, you know, you have a star-dev quarterback sitting there who's pretty damn good. I don't know what else you want to do there. Of course, Jordan Love goes to X Factor. So do the other wide receivers. They went from star to superstar X Factor all in the same pace, which is just crazy. Dotson, now a 96 overall. Still bad at short route, but you know what? I'm going to let the AI deal with it. He's like 175 pounds, and they gave him freaking wrecking ball. Jesus, dude. Of course. Oh, Jones is in the fullback spot? Wow, that's something. X Factor for Wilson. What's his ratings? Still, he's definitely a better player than the other guy, though. He's better than Dotson, in my opinion. His abilities aren't as great, but fair enough. Tight end's looking pretty good. No dev-ups on defense yet again, but it's a chance at a three-peat. This is absurd. Going against the Ravens. Was this back-to-back, actually? Yeah, I think it was back-to-back. 100% back-to-back, actually. I remember seeing Vanguard on that one guy. What's his name? Mark Andrews. Yeah, that's the one. Mark Anthony. All right, going to the end of this one. See who wins it. 7-0. 14-0. The God Squad, everyone's favorite team, 24-0. The Ravens make it at least, I wouldn't say respectable. Oh, they do now. They're definitely respectable now, but at least it's not a complete shutout. And whether it's a shutout or not, it will not matter, as the three-peat was inevitable. Give it up to the Ravens for trying, but Jordan Love now is a 3-time Super Bowl champion before the age of 30. Okay. That's going to make for interesting title possibilities. As far as who played better, Jordan Love had a lower yards game, but 3 less interceptions. We're not going to argue that. Lamar had a tougher matchup, but Marquise Brown looking like a beast there. Sacks 2, fair enough. 2 for Jair. Elam with a pick. Super Bowl champions. We'll show you guys, I forgot to do it last season, but show you guys, no force wins or anything like that, or restarts or whatever kind of cheating potential there could be. I guess I could have lowered Lamar Jackson's overall or something. Actually, speaking of Lamar Jackson's overall, let's take a look at what his team is looking like. He and his team. He's 91.9 overall, obviously 31. Although not like 99 forever, though, right? Like he's probably going to regress soon. He doesn't have banked points, it doesn't seem. But yeah, they do have a pretty damn good team themselves, but just not as good as the God Squad. Of course, we really didn't build this team up so much, so I'll look at the team, but it's really not, Everything we wanted to see is pretty much already seen. Jordan Love, the X Factor at 29. Ratings aren't great, but they're good enough. He's got great throw power, which obviously adds to him quite a bit. Defensively, was there anyone? There really wasn't anyone. I guess Johnson was somebody that we didn't really build up, but he started off as not even a potential long-term guy, but we decided to keep him. Was that hit power 90-something? That was tackle. It was super high. Where is this hit power? Am I missing it? Is it just so bad that I'm just not seeing it? Oh, 77 it is. Okay, so all the other stats kind of jumped out at me. Buy one, get one free, huh? Here's Douglas. This is a guy we actually developed. And then the safety Patton. Oh, there you go, Douglas. +1 of speed and excel. Not bad. Very good upgrading for him so far. And then Tyler Patton, the safety, down to linebacker. So slow, but great coverage, obviously, because he's a safety. But yeah, the team was insane. It probably wasn't as interesting as the Cardinals one or even other rebuilds, but it was still fun for me. Hopefully it was for you as well. Happy holidays to all of you out there, whether this was uploaded today when I recorded it, or if it's uploaded on Sunday, perhaps. I don't know. Anyways, appreciate you a ton. You have me who loves you. I don't know why I got all sentimental there. But maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PKR Plays, and then twitch.tv/Jeromepkr for streams. Like I said, could be one tonight if it's, maybe. It'll be sometime on the weekend at night. Could be tonight, could be Sunday night. Unless this is Sunday night, then it will be tonight. I don't know. But, keep an eye out on the community tab, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!